Lewis, I think you're talking about me. You could say it's about me. I'm definitely one of those women who was like, wait a minute, you know what? Yeah, let me make sure everything is great over here. But Simone actually tweeted a statement. She said, "Are y'all done yet?" And I think that spoke volumes. Like everybody's going off, and it kind of seems like everybody's overreacting because there are millions of people talking. You know what I mean? And it's not millions of people bashing him or are in disagreement with him. It's just that we want to focus on that part of it. But I've seen a whole lot of people actually support them and show a lot of love to them and agree with what he said. But like I said at the top, this is a Simone thing. If Simone has a problem, then that's something that she has to deal with.
All right.
It's only a big deal because they're celebrities. I said that from jump.
But don't get it twisted though, Cookie though. Don't get it twisted. There are people who work everyday jobs where every have ordinary lives, right? 9 to 5, part of their local community, etc., who think and have adopted this new mindset and think that they're actually a celebrity themselves and use this sort of pop culture vocabulary or what I'm saying, lexicon in their relationships and in and around their dynamic. I hear it. I'm starting to slowly hear it. I'm
That's
thinking it's
just
just
delusional, though.
I just oh
Nah,
yeah,
it
it
is.
is delusional. I'm thinking it's just a seasonal cold. It will come and go. But this bad boy is fighting to stay as hard as it can.
Yeah, I remember being in a call center, yo. Just like you said, there's celebrities, regular life call center celebrities, yo. BBLs, you know, Vera Wang clothing. Like, what the fuck? Why are you wearing $50,000 clothing in a damn call center? You know what I mean? Like Ferraris in the parking lot because it was a good month on the sales floor. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy. Then 2 months later, that same Ferrari getting scooped up on a flatbed, taken away because you missed them payments. Like, yo, people are suffering out here. Whatever you want to think, everything you see on these timelines, people are hurting, yo. People are broke. People are suffering. People are alone. They don't want to be alone, but they're doing everything in their nature to stay alone because they don't know how to say, I need help. I need love. Hold me, hug me, help me. Nobody knows how to do that. So their reaction is to stab. What you cooking, Shan? You don't know how to cook. I bet you don't taste better than mine. You know what I'm saying? JR, your beard look like, you know what I mean? Like people are just looking, they wake up looking to stab you, man. Hank, I bet you ain't got Vanity Six. I bet you ain't got more records than me. You know what I mean? Like anything, yo. That's just them wanting to say, yo, Hank, pay me some attention, please. Shan, can I have some attention? JR, can I talk for a minute, man? Can you lend me your ear, dog? People are hurting, man.
Go ahead, Shane.
I mean, yes, I do think that people are overreacting. Before you called me this morning, Simone was not on my mind. When I log off, Simone would not be on my mind. So I don't know why people are so consumed in this. Yeah. And I think that sometimes when you see people on the internet, it's usually one comment, they walk away, live their lives, and then they may get a reply and then they come back to it. So it looks like it's just always that person is on, because you're going back to the same, I guess, the same chat. But I can tell you for the most part, I'm pretty sure the grand majority of Black women are not thinking about Simone. I would hope they're not thinking about Simone and her relationship. I would like to say I wish them well. I hope their relationship lasts a lifetime, and I'm happy for them.
JR, real quick. You see in the comment in the chat, Tony Touch. Can you pull that up? I'm sorry. Just real quick. Tony Touch. Bingo. It's my point exactly. What I was just saying in the comments. Tony, hit me up, baby. We could talk. I'll loan you my ear, bro. Yes, my beard is patchy. I'm working on it, brother. I'm still working on it. I'm about to get some of that assured, man, and I'm going to tighten it up. But I love you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a stab right there. That's you go to shade room, you go to comments.
I'm trying to say, what was the point
That's
in that?
facts.
What
Not
was the
it.
point
Not
of that?
doing
You just
exactly
need a
what you
hug. Hit me up, bro. Whatever you going through, man, hit us up, dog. We'll
Now,
get
would
you right.
that be wrong to say that that's zesty? Because that's stuff that women do.
But that's hurt. That's can I have some attention, please? You know what I'm saying? He looked like full
Double
force, like he a little brother
standard.
of full force, but that's attention.
So can somebody explain? So when you say zesty, does zesty mean feminine traits or attributes or saying something like that?
You
or
know
does-
what zesty means.
No, hold on. Or does it mean gay? Because I think those are two different things. If I say somebody's acting zesty, that means they may be looking a little effeminate or saying something a little feminine. It doesn't necessarily mean that I think that they're, because I would say, oh, he's questionable. If I'm trying to say that I think that he might be gay. So I'm trying to get clarification because maybe I am using zesty in a wrong term and I should be using the word effeminate, or that sounds a little.
No, that's worse.
So why do you use it if you don't know what it means to describe a man? That makes no sense to me.
I thought that I was using it in the right terminology. If you're saying like how with Tony, even though he said he was playing, the fact that he said that, to me, that's what women do. So am I saying that he's gay because he did that, or am I saying he's exhibiting a feminine attribute? You understand? So that's
depends on the male you're talking to.
I think zesty to me is like the way you walk, the way you talk, like characteristic. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody just floated in the room that you in right now, you know what I'm saying? Switching their hips, wrists, that's zesty. I think it's the full makeup. Cracking a joke or something like that, I wouldn't call that zesty. You know what I mean? Sassy, I think again, like zesty, is like a full characteristic, you know.
But Jay, they say that when they want to call a man
no, absolutely.
That's exactly what they're saying.
They do that exactly. They do that but that's
if I want to call a man gay, I'm gonna call him gay. You can
speak y'all use all type words to call a man,
but I'm not gonna beat around the bush, Hink, and you already
but y'all use all type of words of slang to call a man.
You know, I've been called all type of words as well. May I real quick?
No, we're not talking about women. We're talking about the word and the word zesty. We're not talking about what
I'm about to let me explain it to you.
I've never called a woman zesty. But you always just call a man zesty. I bet you never called another woman zesty.
We are born zesty.
Well, that's why I said I thought it was about feminine traits, because yes, you're right. I wouldn't say a woman is zesty because she is exhibiting feminine traits. But if she did something that was masculine, I would use a different word for that. If I'm trying to associate with her being like, I'd be like, oh, that was kind of butchy. She might be, you know what I'm saying? I would use that word to describe. I'm trying to say that I think that she may come across as a little gay. I would use the word butch or dyke or something along those lines. If I'm trying to say that a dude is gay, then I would use the word gay, or I'm like, I don't know, he's a little questionable because he's showing a slew of mannerisms that I would associate as to being gay. So that's why I was saying, for me, in terms of the word zesty, I thought that was just more along the lines of saying like, oh, that's a feminine trait.
See,
so that's what
I use the word zesty.
Using it in the wrong context.
No, you're not mistaken. I think men see the word zesty as a noun, and we are using it more of a verb, a descriptive or an adjective, right? So you can be acting zesty or doing something zesty, right? And that's a verb, adjective. Men are like, zesty is zest. That is a noun. That is a female. That's somebody that's gay. So that's the word. It's a language barrier between men and women. So I give him a lot of flack.
As gay,
but I get what he's saying. For men, that real tough men like Hink claim to be, I'm just playing Hink. Like Hink, being called or hearing men get called zesty is like, You might as well call him
Offensive.
gay at that
Offensive,
point.
exactly.
I get it. It's
And,
super
and
offensive.
I don't
But
understand.
to us, if we think
don't play
somebody's
that gay
gay, we'll
shit.
be like,
You don't
girl.
play that gay shit. Now, people, different areas up north, maybe out west, they okay with that. Dudes from the south don't like to be. Man, that's the last thing you want to be calling
But
a man
I've
from
never
the
called
south.
you don't do zesty things, Hank, though.
Exactly. That's my point. If he did, then that would be. That's why I'm saying I just really think that when maybe men, like you said, men are going to be more offended because they're reading into it as a she's trying to say that he's gay, but because he didn't, what's his name? Mr. Owen, I don't know the first name.
Jonathan.
Jonathan Owens. He doesn't come across to me as gay. He didn't at all.
But get this, Hank. If a woman was to call, if a man was to call us butch, we'd be all in our feelings and think that he was trying to call us
gay. And that's the word. That's what I'm trying to say.
I get where you're coming from, but you need to understand where we're coming from in our female language versus your male language. So in female terms and in female circles, because I have female friends, zesty is not calling a man gay. If we're calling him gay, we like, is he DL? Is he gay? That's what we say. We don't, if we're saying, oh God, that was zesty, that means that we're saying like, oh, he in his feelings, or he acting like a female, like he doing like a little female, he got a little female tendencies. But he don't have to be gay to do that. So say for instance, like I dress up for my games. I'm in pumps, I'm in heels, I've got the makeup, I'm coaching on the sideline, I'm hollering at the refs. And one of my coaches be like, one of my athletes would be like, they'll grab it and be like, coach, relax, you acting kind of butch. And I was like, I'll sit down and I'll reel it back in. But if a male coach was to come out to me, coach, you acting real butch, I'd have a totally different reaction. So I get where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? But the simple fact of the matter is we have to learn each other's languages, because you getting offended by a woman saying zesty isn't getting anywhere, because the definition of zesty for men and women is two totally completely different things. That's all I'm saying.